Hey everyone, today I'm going to be showing you how to make candy. Candy is, well, it comes in the rave culture. You can decide whether or not you want to be a candy kid. I definitely am, because it's fun and that's how you make new friends. What you do, I'm going to show you how to make it in just a second, but I'm going to show you how to trade it first. Some people do it differently, but this is how I've learned it. PLUR, peace, love, unity, respect, is the raver's motto. Some people add an extra R for responsibility because a lot of stuff does go wrong at raves. I've been to several raves where people have died, people have overdosed, tons of shit happens, but you need to take care of yourself. That's very important. If you're going to do stuff, you know, make sure you have tons of vitamins, drink tons of water beforehand, just be safe. Anyways, so whenever you have candy and you want to trade with someone else, you walk up to them and you can ask them first, or you can just walk up to people and be like, hey, trade with me. I do that sometimes. But you're going to do peace, love, unity, respect. And whenever you're holding hands, you know, opposite hands, you are going to take one and trade it over to the other person. And then the other person will take one and trade it over to you. And that's how you do a candy trade. Okay, so now I'm going to be showing you how to make candy. Here's my little setup right now. There's a ton of beads. And this is my box of loose beads, which I'm too scared to go through right now. And so first you want to make sure you have some string. This is my favorite string. It is 0.01 elastic cord, and this one's 10 yards, so you can make quite a bit with this. And before you start, I actually usually make candy just by grabbing random beads and putting them on. Just go with the flow, but most people plan it out, which I did right here. You can go to the store and you can buy little charms. Let me see if I have any. Little charms like stars and flowers. They're buttons. This is one that I'm going to make a cuff. See, that's a cuff. I'll probably do a tutorial on a cuff too if this, you know, gets enough feedback. But yeah, so buttons. Buy buttons. They're in sometimes the scrapbook section and stuff. But anyways, I bought from the jewelry section this cute little elephant. It's hard to see, and I did it blue and green, and I put never forget, kind of like never forget this night, and you know, the elephant never forgets, so I thought it was cute. Okay, so let's see how I'm going to film this. Okay, you're going to take your string and start at one end, and you're going to feed it through and just start going in your pattern. I like to do, people always ask like how many beads should you put? A normal wrist is usually, I need to cut this. A normal wrist is usually about 24 beads. I don't have scissors. Make sure you have scissors around you. Mine are somewhere, they're hidden. But a normal wrist is 24 to like 28 beads. So I usually do somewhere in between there. So I'm going to keep on stringing this. That's why it's good to always plan it out ahead of time too, because that way you won't have too many beads or too little, because it kind of sucks whenever your candy's too tight and you're trying to trade it over and then it breaks. That has happened to me. Oh, it's horrible, because then you're like, oh, my beautiful candy. Some people are so nice at raves that if you have a piece of broken candy, they just like run up to you and give you a new one in return. See how this is looking? It's kind of hard to see, I'm sorry. Oops, I did that one wrong. Always watch your pattern, because sometimes you get in the zone so much you don't realize what you're doing. Maybe that just happens to me. But basically you are just stringing beads on a string. Some people cut the string before they do candy. I like to just string them on and then cut and measure how much extra string I need to tie it off. This E is giving me difficulties. I hope y'all can see this. Almost done. And whenever I get a raise, I'm a hardcore candy kid, so I will make, depending on the size of the rave, I will make several, oops, see, I did that one wrong too. I will make, for Nocturnal Wonderland that I just went to, I made about 30 pieces of candy, and I traded them all. But it just depends. Okay, so there's my piece of candy. Now I need to find those scissors that I just had. Let's see. Scissors. Ah! These are my cute little antique sewing scissors. Oh, and speaking of Nocturnal, I just got this totally rad shirt at Nocturnal. It's not an official one, it's one somebody designed, but it's really freaking cool. See? On the back shoulder. Whoa. But yeah. So let's go back down here. That's how I like it to. Sorry, I love Afrojack. So now that you have your candy, keep some extra string on this side, and I'm going to cut right here. So hold your candy. Let me get this better. Okay, now hold it like this. Be careful not to drop it. So many people drop. I have this friend who dropped every single piece of candy. So now you're going to pull it like this, both strings, and put 2 fingers right there. You're going to wrap it around your finger until it does like that, and then slip the ends of the string through between your 2 fingers and pull. And that's how you tie it off. And then you're going to take the 2 strings, and I double knot it. Just like tying a shoe. You just double knot. And then the extra, you just cut off right at the knot. And there you go. Says never forget. And then you just put it on. I like to do the silly thing where whenever I make candy, I like to put it on whenever I'm done and then continue making candy, because it's like you're putting your love into it, like you're wearing it and like putting your energy into it. That's why when you trade, it's like your candy. It's not just a piece that you made and then give it away right away. It means something. But there you go, short little candy tutorial. It's really not that hard. Whenever you go to the craft store, just look for pony beads. Michael's is my favorite craft store, and they often have, if you buy something on your receipt, you get a 40% off for like a week later. So I use those all the time, and I just go back and buy more beads. But let me know what you think. Let me know if you have any questions, and any future tutorial ideas I'll do. But I think that's it. So check out my Instagram, my Facebook fan page, and Twitter, and I'll see you guys soon.